I just made my build about 15 degrees cooler and 100% more attractive by finally switching to an AIO. First, I had to get ready to build in, which means powering it off, unplugging everything, taking off all of the side panels, and removing the dust covers to make sure that I can get it nice and clean. You can see how dusty my build is. I have to admit, I don't do a great job of keeping it clean. Here's the AIO that I decided to use. But first I had to get that old air cooler out. You can see my fans. You can see the grills have a lot of dust buildup. It's been a long time since I've actually cleaned them properly, so you can see how much work it was doing. So it was really overdue. Now here you can see there is a lot of thermal paste. When I first installed this air cooler, I did forget to put on thermal paste, and in fact, I actually left the sticker on. I know that a lot of people do it, but it's so embarrassing and I can't believe that I did it. So when I finally noticed my error, fixed it, I went a little heavy-handed on the thermal paste. As you can see, I was a little traumatized. Thankfully, the new cooler has a pre-installed pad. It is impossible to forget. And so I put the mounting bracket on, made sure I could get it installed in there, and then I had to install the fans onto the radiator itself. That I did about 3 different times as I flip-flopped between whether it would be exhaust or intake, until finally having to reinstall the fans that I already had. I basically completely rearranged my whole system on where my intake was and where my exhaust was, which required me to move my existing fans on top of, like I said, changing the arrangement of the radiator fans several times until I decided on what I was going to do. The Lian Li case that I have is the 011 Dynamic Mini, and at first, when I went and started to build, I thought I would be able to do radiator on top. Once I started to and I could see what it actually looked like, it became really obvious that that wasn't going to work. So that's why you saw me moving those fans up to the top, and then now here I am putting the radiator on the side, which is the only place that it can go in this case. Here's the best part, getting to pull the film off, and then the finished product. If you've also switched to an AIO recently, or if you've forgotten thermal paste, let me know I'm not alone in the comments.